world order, where they love you so much, they put extra fluoride in the water for your baby. Yeah, that's right. You can go out and purchase baby water with extra fluoride in it. It's because they love you, of course. They want to calcify that pineal gland as soon as possible. But that's not why I'm podcasting you guys today. I wanted to share with you guys some really cool information on Kirlian Photography. Now, for those of you that don't know what a Kirlian Photography or a Kirlian photograph actually is, it's when there's a specific camera hooked up to particular equipment that will actually take care of the energy that your body radiates. A lot of people call it aura, electric discharge, and the phenomena is incredible. What I'm going to do is not only share an image that was taken of myself with a Kirlian camera, which is actually, wait until you see the horns that pop out of my head in this camera, or this photograph. Not really, but it's pretty weird. It's pretty wild, because if you look at the different auras and stuff, I'm going to share some different colors, some different pictures of people that have had a Kirlian camera take a picture of their aura, and I haven't seen anything like mine before, at least as intense as it is. So I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's definitely interesting, and I'll share that with you here in a minute. But what I'm going to do is just kind of go over a little bit the history of Kirlian photography and talk about the different energy fields and auras, and then we're going to get into some really wild stuff where I'm going to show you pictures of leaves that have been cut in half, and when you take a picture with this Kirlian photograph, you can still see the entire leaf in the energetic form. I mean, it's mind-boggling. So let me turn off my video here, and I'm going to share this with you guys. Okay, so the first page here that we're looking at is off of Wikipedia, and it just talks about Kirlian photography. It's a collection of photographic techniques used to capture the phenomenon of electrical coronal discharges. It is named after Seaman Kirlian, who in 1939 accidentally discovered that if an object on a photographic plate is connected to a high voltage source, an image is produced on the photographic plate. The technique has been variously known as electrophotography, electrography, corona discharge photography, bioelectrography, bioelectrography, gas discharge, visualization, electrophotonic imaging, and in Russian literature, Kirlianography. Man, that was a mouthful. Let's just call it Kirlian photographs. How about that? So there's been a ton of research that has been done with these photographs and these images. Like for right now, what you're looking at is, I think it was a dime or a penny that was taken with this specific camera, and you can see just the amazing aura fields outside of these coins. And this talks a little bit about how it's done. Now, when I took the picture for myself, what I had to do was stick my hands on these two plates, and then they were designed specifically for your hands. Like they had sensors for each finger, and then the camera itself looked like a nice piece of equipment. It was a large, squarish shaped camera, and the image came out after about 7 minutes. So I'll show you what my aura looks like here in a minute. I can't wait to see what you guys are going to leave in the comments section about that. But let's go through a couple more pictures here. You know, this is a thumbnail, not a thumbnail, a thumb. Here's some more coins. Here's a leaf. Now it's going to get really good. All right, here we go. This is my aura, ladies and gentlemen. This was a Kirlian photograph that was taken last night in an undisclosed location. I'm out here on tour right now. That's why you guys didn't see me yesterday. I am doing a mini tour, and I'm going to bring you guys a whole bunch of good stuff. So right now, where I am located is not important. But you can see right now this photograph, just pure red. Not an ounce of orange or purple or yellow or green or blue. Just pure red. And the image itself, if you look at the photograph that I've got in my hand, it's a much darker, deeper red than the image that you're looking at here. So when I took a picture of it, it's a lot brighter in the image than it is in the photograph. So when I looked into what that actually means, so I'm thinking to myself, wow, where's the horns and the tail there, right? You can actually read into the different types of chakras and energy fields that your body emits. So for somebody like myself with extremely dark red energy being emitted from my aura fields, it means survival, grounding and security, primal energy, taking care of self and others, and that's in the main issues, the prime function. Then you get into the divine principle, simplicity and basics, stability, self-preservation, awakening, primal intuition or instincts. Then it gets into the physical properties, anxiety, dyslexia, grounding and physical plane, the anatomical connections, the reproductive system, sex, we won't even get into that, emotional connections, physical needs, base needs of safety and security, being grounded, sexuality. Here's one thing I find interesting about that. I am far from grounded. Far from grounded. My head is so far out into the clouds most of the time that maybe I have to be grounded in order not to fly off. But maybe that's something I need to work on a little bit. So when we start looking at other people's auras, though, I want to show you guys this. So these were images from other people that had their auras photographed. And you'll see not a single one of these is just pure dark red. Even the one on the top left that's red, it's still got some orange in there. And that's a much brighter red than was taken in my image for the Kirlian Photography. But then you can see you've got the orange, outgoing and happy, blue, peaceful, intuitive, indigo, good imagination, yellow, friendly, sunny, green, loves nature, healing, violet, mystical, magical, white, divine energy. So this is an image of a leaf that was taken before and after. And you can see the regular image there to the left, and they cut the leaf's top off, the tip of it. And then if you look at the image of the Kirlian photograph, you can see that it reappears. And it's called a phantom leaf. That kind of makes me think of the phantom limb syndrome. I have an uncle that lost one of his fingers, and they ended up merging two fingers together, and he still gets phantom pains a lot. It's interesting. So maybe that could explain it a little bit. Here's another image that was taken where you can see clearly the leaf, they cut it, and then they take an image of it, and you can see it's like it magically reappears in the ethereal realm. Energy never dies. Energy exists infinitely. We are all energy. We are electricity. The entire galaxy, as we know of, is made up of some type of electrical discharge. So I think that this is incredible. I don't know if anybody else has ever had an image of their aura taken. I'd definitely like to see what your pictures look like, guys. If you've got a lot of red, blue combination. My friend had his image taken, and it was yellow, blue, and red. And I saw several other people's images. There was a compilation of different colors and stuff. The only other person I saw there that had a virtually pure red aura on his image was this guy selling a hemp oil product. Looked like he was about 6'5". Good looking guy, and and it still wasn't nearly as dark as this one. I mean, it was more of a bright red. Like when I'm looking at this, it reminds me of a very deep, how do I put it? Like when you see blood, it's really bright when it comes out of the body, but I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good analogy here for how dark this red is, but I'd definitely like your opinion on it, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a whole bunch of podcasts coming up for you. We have a lot on the horizon with this clandestine leak project tour. If there's something your neck of the woods that you want to get access to, or you'd like to tell us about to get some video footage of, please let me know. Yes, bookings@leakproject.com. Question everything. Make sure to support our sponsors. I handpicked the best of the best. If you're looking for awesome detox products that actually work, getthetea.com. A1 Tactical Gear is the best of the best for tactical flashlights, smart pens that have like a strategic aspect to them where they've actually got a glass breaker and a blade on the back and also a light inside of the pen, and it's a good looking pen. It even writes. And also Noble Gold Investments. If you're looking at diversifying your investments, it's great to have precious metals in your hands that are tangible. Foodforliberty.com/RexBear for the best of the best in top shelf, non-GMO, organic, storable foods that don't taste like camping gear. That's my shameless plug, ladies and gentlemen. Most importantly, question everything and be the change you want to see. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the New World Order, where they love you so much, they put extra fluoride in the water for your baby. Yeah, that's right. You can go out and purchase baby water with extra fluoride in it. It's because they love you, of course. They want to calcify that pineal gland as soon as possible. But that's not why I'm podcasting you guys today. I wanted to share with you guys some really cool information on Kirlian Photography. Now, for those of you that don't know what a Kirlian Photography or a Kirlian photograph actually is, it's when there's a specific camera hooked up to particular equipment that will actually take care of the energy that your body radiates. A lot of people call it aura, electric discharge, and the phenomena is incredible. What I'm going to do is not only share an image that was taken of myself with a Kirlian camera, which is actually, wait until you see the horns that pop out of my head in this camera, or this photograph. Not really, but it's pretty weird. It's pretty wild, because if you look at the different auras and stuff, I'm going to share some different colors, some different pictures of people that have had a Kirlian camera take a picture of their aura, and I haven't seen anything like mine before, at least as intense as it is. So I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's definitely interesting, and I'll share that with you here in a minute. But what I'm going to do is just kind of go over a little bit the